Kimsey-House, Coactive Leadership, 5 Ways to Lead. Welcome to the insightful world of Coactive Leadership, 5 Ways to Lead by Kimsey-House. In this book summary, readers will discover the essence of coactive leadership, an approach that emphasizes the importance of embracing the diverse dimensions of leadership, unlocking human potential, and fostering personal growth. This captivating guide provides an in-depth exploration of the 5 essential dimensions of the coactive leadership model, inviting you to challenge conventional management models and develop a more holistic, adaptive, and transformative leadership style. With a focus on the power of interconnectedness, self-awareness, and effective collaboration, coactive leadership ultimately shapes a new era of ethical, compassionate, and impactful leaders.
The coactive way of leading. The coactive leadership model emphasizes the interdependence and responsiveness in life by viewing each person as a whole, complete individual who is connected with others. It recognizes people's innate abilities and emphasizes the need to expand awareness to combat inherited beliefs that undermine confidence. The philosophy believes that everyone has the strength to innovate and overcome obstacles. Coactive leadership highlights sharing leadership throughout a system and encourages immersion in the present moment without worrying about the past or future. It recognizes people's complexity and internal contradictions, and encourages helping others to change without trying to govern their evolution. The coactive way calls for personal growth by exploring self-knowledge and awareness to address challenges. This leadership model has 5 essential dimensions. Unleashing your coactive leadership potential. The book advocates for developing an inner coactive leader who accepts themselves without reservation and draws on their principles to live ethically. Coactive leaders rise above their internal critic and its unceasing demands for perfection by acknowledging their full selves. For leaders to affirm themselves, they must see themselves clearly and be accountable. The book calls for seeking self-awareness and the ability to be fully present and abandoning thought patterns that hinder personal growth. The book emphasizes the importance of living with integrity, modeling self-acceptance and self-authority. It invites readers to acknowledge their responsibility for creating their own lives, to sense which paths fit their life trajectory, and pursue endeavors that deepen and enrich their lives. Coactive leadership, a new approach. Conventional management models prioritize achieving results through a leader-on-top approach, but coactive leaders in front take a different approach. They strive to create connections and build genuine relationships with subordinates and colleagues by engaging in healthy and productive discussions. By exploring what is not being talked about, they find the raw materials for courageous conversations that take a group beyond past successes. In a business environment, this approach can be challenging but leads to increased creativity and productivity. When the performance of a large marketing services retail division began to deteriorate, a new division president used this approach to drive improvement through collaborative and honest discussions. Coactive leaders in front achieve difficult goals by working collaboratively rather than suggesting they have all the answers. The power of coactive leadership. Coactive leaders behind are essential for holding teams together while providing motivation around a common goal. They do not require a title or position in the organizational hierarchy. Instead, they listen, question, acknowledge, and advocate for their colleagues' strengths. These leaders focus on building collaborative connections, sparking, promoting, and inspiring people to work towards something they believe in. True service comes from understanding that the rewards involved are enough to go around, rather than focusing on the transactional aspect of service. This summary refers to Derek Sivers' TED Talk where he discusses the impact of a coactive leader behind. The power of coactive leadership. Coactive leadership beside is a method of leadership that emphasizes a collaborative effort between 2 individuals with shared responsibility for a team or project. Instead of the traditional approach of having individuals take responsibility for particular functions, coactive leadership emphasizes building a partnership through shared diligence and understanding. This approach encourages leaders to capitalize on the combined effort they can achieve working collaboratively. The ability to make relationships work healthily depends on the determination and creativity of the people involved. Coactive leadership encourages trustworthiness and helps leaders bring out the best in themselves and each other. It is important to recognize that the idea of working alone is fallacious and that almost everything we do occurs within a relationship. Coactive leadership allows us to work together creatively and skillfully and achieve better results. The art of coactive leadership. Coactive leaders in the field possess a broad horizon beyond their immediate tasks and are aware of what goes on around them. They adopt systems thinking, using their intuition to figure out the interconnections between the components of a system. These leaders help their colleagues understand how they can achieve more in their personal and professional roles. They have the ability to move beyond conventional paths and into uncharted territory, finding new insights. Coactive leaders are mindful of their influence and fashion a setting where everyone can thrive. Their efforts can have far-reaching, unintended side effects. By using this approach, leaders can consider more innovative options than conventional thinking allows. Coactive leadership and love. Embrace a coactive leadership style by assessing your leadership skills on a scale from 0 to 10. Adopt a love-centered approach that recognizes the value of self-love, love for others, and admiration for life. Experiment with leadership dimensions to enhance your management skills and achieve a more profound understanding of coactive leadership.
In conclusion, coactive leadership, 5 Ways to Lead, empowers readers with the understanding and tools needed to cultivate a versatile and impactful leadership style. By embracing the 5 essential dimensions of the coactive leadership model, leader within, leader in front, leader behind, leader beside, and leader in the field, individuals can develop a more self-aware, compassionate, and adaptive approach to leadership. Breaking away from the limitations of traditional hierarchical models, coactive leaders thrive in the realms of collaboration, personal growth, and shared vision. By fostering stronger connections, encouraging adaptive thinking, and nurturing an environment where everyone can thrive, coactive leadership creates a path for a more transformative and fulfilling leadership journey. Ultimately, at the heart of coactive leadership lies the core value of love, for oneself, for others, and for the wonder of life itself.